It's Friday, January 17th, and we are on our first outing of 2025.
And would that stress you out now?
It would, I suppose. I haven't ever been in the situation. I hope I never be in the situation.
Yeah, of course,
but I suppose it can come to our doors any time, can't it?
Yeah, but there's no cover at the weekends either.
No, so what you do, die, if you don't get there in time.
Do you know of anybody who was affected?
I do, yes, yeah.
What happened in the case that you knew about?
Cork, and the time incurred on the trip to Cork, I think, cost the man his life.
Have you been affected by it, or do you know of anybody?
I haven't been affected by it personally, but I do know people who have, you know.
Yeah.
I've had friends, I've had a friend who died on the way to Cork.
Right.
You know, because they got a heart attack on a weekend.
And would you be stressed yourselves now thinking about this over the weekend, maybe?
Well, at our age we would be, you know what I mean, because we're at an age now that could happen to us any day, you know, so the fear of having a heart attack or whatever at the weekend. What hope have you? You know, Cork is a long way.
Stress, I probably would be if I was to think about it. The stressful part is I don't see any particular reason why we don't have it. To be honest, we've been getting there for the last God knows how many years. Promises, as you know, have been made by various people along the way. We still haven't seen the end product, and I don't know why.
So the situation we're in the southeast of Ireland is that cardiac care is available business hours only and not at weekends. People are dying. People are stressed. We meet people here on the streets all the time who tell us that they are stressed because they suffer from coronary heart disease. And when the weekend comes, they think that if they get a heart attack, if they're lucky, they'll make it to Cork and they might survive.
I've had personal experience with this.
What happened?
Well, my own husband in 2017 had come back from Dublin, having had a quadruple bypass. And the following day, he developed complications. So we had the ambulance arrive within 5 minutes to our door, and my son went with my husband to the hospital, and he heard one of the medics say, "This man won't make it to Cork." But the trauma team anyway worked on him. They sent me and my son to the family room, and we waited for news, and we were told that we were lucky. There were a number of doctors. One of them had the keys to the cath lab. They opened it and they dealt with my husband, and they were able to stabilise him. They were able to give him a pacemaker. It happened to us at a weekend, you know.
This photo was taken in 2016. It is Micheál Martin and Mary Butler promising that if Fianna Fáil were elected, they would implement 24/7 cardiac care in Waterford. Well, they were elected. Micheál Martin became Taoiseach, and Mary Butler was a minister in the last government. Did they implement 24/7 in Waterford? No. Will they do it now? Micheál Martin is about to be Taoiseach again. Will he implement this service that is denied to the 500,000 people of the southeast of Ireland? If you're in Dublin, Cork, Limerick or Galway and you get a heart attack at any time of the day or night, you will have a cath lab available to you. In Waterford you will not. In the southeast of Ireland you will not have a cath lab available to you outside of business hours or at weekends.
I've heard of one person dying in an ambulance. I won't say the name of the person, on the way from Waterford on a Sunday to Cork University Hospital, didn't make it. So I'm pleading with the powers that be, the new government coming in, please do something for Waterford for the cardiac care.
Say our representatives haven't really done much for us, have they yet? With all the promises that they haven't.
It's just a disgrace that 9 years ago, Mary Butler and Micheál Martin, and they said they're going to have it, and nothing mentioned about it again with this new government.